Hey guys, Dylan here with MKC. I kind of wanted to touch on these leather sheaths a little bit. They are going to be pretty tight when you get them. That happens because when they show up to us, they're not wet formed or sculpted to the knife at all. They're flat. And so when we put them in there for the first time, it really pinches. A couple tips and tricks that I like to use to help get them out that first time. If you just pinch sideways like this, you can kind of see it'll flex it open. And then you can also twist the knife just a little bit, and it'll help slide right out. A couple other tips are sometimes when you pull it out for the first time, you're gonna have a little bit of wax buildup from the sheath, just kind of right here on the top of the wood. You can just take a t-shirt or a rag and wipe that off. It comes off pretty easy. Sometimes you're gonna get some of this wax buildup from the sheath on the blade. It's not scratches or anything. It also just comes right off with a rag. It's kind of tough to keep them super clean on this waxed leather. We don't want anything rusting or getting damaged. So if you already have one of our existing knives and you want to order a leather sheath off our website, it's going to show up flat like this. It hasn't had a knife in it before. So for this Super Cub right here, the first time you put it in, you can get the edge in there and then it'll basically come up to the handle. Don't put your knife in only to this point. Kind of squeeze it and open it up, and then push it. Keep moving this side to side. You can kind of feel the blade in the middle. Our knives are meant to cut hide. These are leather sheaths, they're made of hide. So if this is a little bit crooked and you're trying to push your knife in, it'll stab through the side, which we don't want. And it's easier to put it in the second, third time. But that very first time, wiggle this side to side, make sure it's centered, and then just slowly put force on the back here. You'll probably feel it kind of hang up as it hits this stitch for the first time. It's just a little bit of a tight point. You can kind of wiggle and feel where the tip is. So right there, we're not all the way in yet, but that's all the way seated. And you can kind of see it'll flex. Sometimes you can push on that and just kind of get it shaped to your knife. And then the second and third time, it'll already be shaped for the knife that you're putting in.